My name is Paul Borosky, and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan. And today, what I like to do is to share with you all some tips and tricks on how to write a non-emergency medical transport business plan. So the way the video is going to play out is first and foremost going to go ahead and give you all a little bit of background about me, who I am, what I do, and why I do it. And then after that, we'll dive into some tips and tricks on writing a non-emergency medical transport business plan. All right, without further ado, let's jump right on into it. Real quick, a little bit about me. Again, Paul Borosky, doctoral candidate, MBA. I am a professional writer, specifically a business plan writer. So if y'all want to avoid all the fun and excitement of writing your own business plan, feel free to pick up the phone, give me calls, me, text me, email. I would be delighted to help y'all with your business plan. I am also a business mentor as well as a business consultant. So my services range anywhere from helping y'all understand your financials to strategic planning, executing those strategic plans to optimizing your operations, all those wonderful things that a business consultant and a business mentor does, I do. And then finally, I am an adjunct professor and subject matter expert in both business and finance. So if you all have your business plan ready to go, but you need those pesky financial projections done, again, feel free to pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I'd be delighted to assist. And with that said, let's dive right back into it. And enough about me. Let's go ahead and talk about the star of the show, which are my tips and tricks for writing a non emergency medical transport business plan. So, first and foremost, when I work with clients for the medical, non emergency medical transport, a lot of times they'll send me their business plan and I'll take a look at it and I'll look at the cover page. And wow, they have a lot going on. So much going on that you lose the flavor of a business plan and you start to feel like you're almost being sold because there's so much going on and there's just too much pictures and information just on the cover page alone. So what I like to do when I do my non-emergency medical transport business plans, I like to keep the cover page clean and simple, and just to let the reader just convey just a few pieces of information. So the way that I structure it is first I'm going to go ahead and put the title of the company up top. After that, I'm going to go ahead and put the company logo. And then finally, underneath, I'm going to put the word business plan. And the reason that I just do this clean and simple is because you don't want to overwhelm the reader. A lot of times, just a business plan, this is the thought of reading a business plan is kind of overwhelming because there's so much information in there. You don't want to overwhelm them with the cover page. So, the company name is important because you kind of want to know them. You want to let them know what the company name is. The logo is important because you just, you're showing the reader, what the logo is, and kind of introducing that as a medical transport business. And then finally, you want to put the word business plan in there because there's a lot of different types of plans that can go along with a business. You've got your strategic plan, you've got your marketing plan, and then you've got your business plan among other types of plans like operation plans. So you want to kind of let the reader know what document they're looking for. So this tip right here, I guess, what I'm trying to convey is to make your cover page nice and simple and clean. Don't overwhelm them with the cover page. Your business plan will do that on its own. So just make it clean. And the second tip for the non-medical transport business plan is going to be to kind of tell a story when you do your executive summary. In your executive summaries, a lot of readers are not going to go past your executive summary. So you really want to go ahead and convey as much information as possible in the executive summary, but you still want to be able to have it readable, and you want it to tell a story almost about what your company is, what it's going to do, how it's going to do it. So the way that I like to structure my executive summary is the first two paragraphs or first two sections is going to be telling the reader what your company is going to do, how it's going to do it, and what market you're going to be targeting for your organization. Your third section should be almost like your climax, is that if you are able to do your organization well, here are the rewards for your company, and that's going to be your financial highlights of what your revenues are expected to be, what your costs are, and then finally what your net profits are going to be. And the final paragraph is almost like the conclusion to your story. And this is going to tell the reader how much money you need in order to make this fairy tale or to make this story come true. And in your funding requests, you're going to tell the reader how much money you need, the expected terms, and how you're going to repay the debt if you take out a loan. All right. And then the next or the third tip for writing a non-medical transport business plan is going to be to include a SWOT analysis. Now, a SWOT analysis, that is all that means is your strength, your weaknesses, and your opportunities and threats. And a lot of organizations, they're able to easily include the SWOT analysis. However, based on my experience, a lot of businesses, what they do is they don't do the SWOT analysis correctly. And what I mean by they don't do it correctly is that your strengths and weaknesses for the organization should be focused on the internal aspects of your company, things that you can control. For example, your management experience. Well, that's something you can control. Is you've got the history yourself. Documented strategic plans. Well, once you finish your business plan, you now have a documented plan. That is something you can control, and you do have. And by the way, once you have your business plan, you are head and shoulders above of most competitors, as research has shown that typically only 10% of businesses have a written, usable business plan. So once you finish your business plan, you're going to be ahead of your competitors. Another thing that you can control, but it still can be a weakness, is going to be like a startup company. Well, your company is a startup, and so that would be considered a weakness, and that is something within your control, because once you start it up and you get experience, it's not going to be a startup anymore. And then the second segment of this is going to be your opportunities and threats. And that is going to be your external environment. Those are things that you can't control. For example, for threats and established competitors. Well, you can't control how many competitors are in the market. That's just beyond your control. And that's why it would be considered an external environment, and that would fall well within the scope of threats. All right, so hopefully this information and these tips were helpful. So let's go ahead and wrap it up and sum it up. In summary, if you are interested in purchasing my business plan template, it does come with a customizable Word document as well as a basic financial model that is customized for the industry. I also provide various tutorials. You can find my tutorials on this link right here. The tutorials just help you with the various aspects of the business plan template, completing them, and those tutorials can be accessed before or after you purchase the business plan template. Keep in mind there are some limitations to all my business plan templates. You do need Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel in order to make edits. And also, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns before you purchase a business plan template, be delighted to have a great conversation with you. My contact information is right here. Pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. We can have a great conversation. However, after you purchase my template, then I do not offer free phone support. If you want me to help you fill out that template, I do charge for the service. The service is there, it's mentoring, but like I said, I do charge for it. And then finally, if you do want to buy my business plan templates or check out the various templates that I have, the link is right here. And then finally, if you don't want to mess around with business plan templates, you don't want to mess around with tutorials, you just want a professional to write your business plan for you, or you just want a professional to do your financial projections, I would be delighted to do so. Pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email, or visit my prices page right here. And then finally, please subscribe to my channel. And that's it. Hopefully this was helpful. Go out, make a little bit of money, and have a great day. Thank you.